If I wanted to give Gen Z or Gen Alpha, show them something which is a good representation of the late 90s, early 2000s, I would show them this video. So if you're an old millennial or a young Gen Xer, you probably know who that is. And there's some chance you recognize that video. That's Jordan Knight, and that's from the video Give It To You. That was his debut single. So why do I think this is a pretty good representation of the late 90s, early 2000s? One, it makes the nostalgic references that would have been made for people having nostalgia at that time. I hope that made sense. There's a reference to Grease at the end. Beyond a reference, it's a recreation of the end of Grease. And then Jordan Knight himself being a member of the late 80s, early 90s boy band New Kids on the Block. The clothes are 90s AF. If you want to know how people would have been dressing in the 90s to look cool, this is actually not a bad representation. Someone in one of the comment sections of this video who is my age said that they can imagine what cologne he would have been wearing. And I knew exactly what they were talking about. But the other thing that I think makes this a good representation of the 90s is just how horny it is. Because it's this weird thing where it can somehow look kind of wholesome, but when you really pay attention, horny AF. So some of the lyrics, just a few. The song starts out by saying, "I heard it's been too long since you've had some." Then it goes on, "Anyone can make you sweat, but I can keep you wet." And then it ends with, "I know just what you need to get you off." So dirty lyrics are nothing new. But remember, this song was being played. Small kids were listening and dancing to it. But the other thing is that my generation, we had higher rates of teenage pregnancy. We were having sex at a younger age on average than this latest crop of teenagers. I mean, everybody else was. I can tell you I wasn't. And I'm not just saying that. I'm telling you, let's just say I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I wasn't bringing that number down. I'll say that. But just remember this. If your parents are Gen X or millennials and they try to tell you how bad you are as an alpha, it's a bit young, or as a Zoomer, we were probably worse.